Hey besties, let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? A B minus because of Shantae. I'm gonna give it a B minus because of her. Okay, so let's get into it. So we start off with Ayana and Jamal. Okay, we meet her brother, Jalik. Maybe Ayana is Muslim because her name Ayana, Jalik. Those are Muslim names. Anyway, we're in the car with her brother and his little old Honda Civic with no, anyway, we're in this Honda Civic with her brother. He's taking Ayana and the two kids to the park to meet Jamal's mom and his two sisters. And we learned that Jalik has done 4 years in prison himself. Oh boy. And now here comes the daughter about to do some jail time. Oh goodness. Okay, so the mom knew Ayana as the ex best friend's, friend when when she was with Jamal. So now she has to meet her all over again as either the daughter-in-law or the mistress, hence the title of the show. And so the mama is funny. So they meet, hey, hi, and her name is Christine, but I heard her tell the little boy to her call me Miss, I'm Miss Chrissy. But Miss Chrissy and her two daughters look like they are the studs, the stud muffin crew. What's going on here? It's clear that they're all lesbians. And clearly the mom used to be straight, probably was married, had 3 kids, and decided to live in her truth now. Because, honey, they wearing the big shorts. She has something white up under her shorts. She got the tall socks. She got the dunks on. They got on what they got on. Everybody is locked up, twisted, got their locks twisted and hats. And, they just got the whole thing going on. But Mama Chrissy, what's up with your teeth? Okay, sorry. Don't talk about people's mom. I'm talking about it. Whatever's on my TV, guys, I'm going to talk about it. And everybody can get it. Because what? We are behind the shade. What's going on with them teeth, Mama Chrissy? Okay, so in the car, oh no, Jamal calls. And so she talking to her brother. And so Jamal is like, what? And she's like, oh, that's my brother. Say hi. What's up? Hey. Okay. So the brother asked Jamal, oh, so are y'all getting married? And baby, why was the pause so long? Is my TV on mute? What happened? Long pause. Long. Why, Jamal? Why was the pause so long? So then he says, like, for sure. But he wants to wait 2 years to get married. And honey, Ayana is confused by this information because this is the first time she has heard this. So Miss Thang goes off. The firecracker. What you mean? What do you mean? I don't know. Are you tripping? So he's like, well, I want to get comfortable first. And she go off some more. What do you mean? This is news to me. Oh my God, Ayana. Jesus, girl. So, and we don't know why, but let me just say my piece. I think what he said is good. Ayana, chill out, okay? Can the man get out of jail? Will he have to go to a halfway house for a while? Can he come and get acclimated into the world again? I don't remember how long Jamal has been in jail, but I'm sure he gonna need a license, maybe get himself to get a job, school. Let's talk about that stuff. A bank account? Can he get his first paycheck? How is he gonna get out and marry you with no job, no money, no nothing? I mean, girl, you need to move into another place. I know you ain't letting that man, and I'm not saying like he deserves the best, but I know you ain't moving no man in there. And why are you not thinking about getting your son back? That's what you need to be wanting, is your whole family to be complete. Okay, so enough about that. We'll get to that. But I agree with the 2 years. Let him get acclimated. But you know what that is. He got stuff to do. He trying to mess around. We find out he got 4 baby mamas. He trying to mess around before he go ahead and lock in with her. So Mom's is like, so she gets to the park. She's asking her son, "Are you nervous?" And he was like, "Nervous?" He was like, "I'm a man. What am I be nervous about?" 9 years old, he's a man. That was really cute. He got the backpack on his back, and she's holding the baby. I think she's holding the baby's hand. So she's getting them on the swings and everything. And here come the family, and she's waving at them. So Mom's, I mean, geez, she gets into it with no, she gets into it. She like, "So yeah, I'm trying to know what's up. Cause are you trying to be the daughter-in-law or are you the mistress?" And boy, was that funny. That was so funny. And so she's like, daughter-in-law, yeah, daughter-in-law. And she wants to, so the mama's like, "Cause I'm trying to make sure you're the right thing, you're the real thing," because the mama is tired of meeting all these women. Mama is tired of them 4 baby mamas. Some of them must be running her crazy. It's probably 2 out of the 4. But you can tell she just tired. She like, "I just want to make sure you the right one and you gonna be the last one that I meet." I'm like, golly. Okay, so she says that, right? Then she's like, "Cause you know how he is." And so she like, "Well, I'm trying to be the wife. We getting married. Well, he got 4 baby mamas." And Ayana says that she gonna be the lucky number 5. Lucky number 5. How was number 5 lucky, honey? Lucky? Okay, Ayana. Digmatized. So Mom is like, "Well, Jamal is a heartbreaker." She like, "Do you think he's the marrying type?" Yeah, that's what we talk about, because we talk and we communicate, because we ain't trying to do that cheating stuff. We talk about stuff, we work our problems out, we be talking. And so Mom's like, "Well, I wish y'all luck, but you do know Jamal." "I know him." "Okay. You know him?" "Uh-huh." Then she's like, "So do you think he gonna be faithful to you, knowing what you do? You be stripping." I'm like, Mom is crazy. Oh, she is what she is. She gonna put it out there. She don't care. So you gonna be he gonna be on his second marriage. And here we go again. So Jamal is good for calling. What he gonna do is call Ayana all day. So he was on the phone. And so she like, "What? You've been married before?" And he like, "I told you." "No, you did. Yeah, you did." "Well, I probably didn't tell, but I wasn't tripping." And then he said, I think I heard him say or read the closed caption that he said that you didn't ask me. And so she's like, "Yeah, yeah." So then we find out that he was married to one of his baby mamas, because she asked, "Well, who was you married to?" And whoever her name is, we didn't get to see it. So it's a baby mama, and they're cool. And he was like, "How you didn't tell me? Because y'all cool like that. Y'all got a cool relationship." And he was like, "Well, we only was married for 6 months." And so the sisters, they're talking to production. They're talking. They got confessionals. So they just like, "Man, like I told you, Jamal, he got some growing up to do. He just got some growing up to do. He didn't tell us he was married. So that was a lot. That was funny. So then we move to Andrew and Candace. Candace is on her way. She's on her way out of jail. She has between 10 to 12 hours and she's a free woman. Now this man is at the apartment, the new apartment in Vegas, and he has went to the furniture store already. He did went over his budget buying furniture per usual. And her friend Denise is there. And Denise is like a friend and a mother figure. She did time with her. She was in jail. So she comes over and Candace calls and Denise goes into the bathroom with the phone. And, she act like she had to use the bathroom, but they were just talking. And so she's telling Candace, like, girl, he is sprung on you. He done bought all this stuff. He got furniture. Yeah, she's like, yeah, he bought me a car and I got an apartment. And yeah, he's my life and I'm his life and all this. And they're plotting on him to move to Nevada. And she's like, I think he'll do it in a matter of time. He'll do it. And so, because, what we know, Candace wants to stay in Vegas because she wants to get custody of her son. And we don't know how long that's going to take. We don't know. And the favors may not be she might not be favorable in court being that she's been in prison. So that's going to be a tough fight. And I don't know. What should Andrew do? What do you guys think? Like, do you think he would move? Can he transfer his good old job? That money not gonna go as far as it does in Jersey, it won't go as far in Nevada. Because we do know, remember, her rent is more than his mortgage. That little old 1-bedroom apartment. Are you serious? So he's in the car, he's getting ready to go pick her up. And he's not sure if she's coming home to the new apartment or will they make her go to a well care facility for like 2 weeks. So she calls him again while he's getting all her stuff. He got her purse, her phone, some food, a plastic fork for the snacks. He got this, he got that. He just remembered to bring everything for his woman. He loved his woman. So she calls him again while he's driving to her and lets him know that she's getting out and she got to go. And he's like, oh, yeah, when she gets out, I'm going to propose. He got the ring and he's ready. So then we see him standing on the corner. He's nervous and he's waiting. And then the guy, he gets released and he had like a mom and a sister, a girlfriend waiting on him. And so they're all hugging him as they walk by Andrew's all, congratulations. And they're like, thank you. And it's like, he's just nervous. He has an envelope in his hand, but I didn't see the ring. Maybe it was in his pocket, but he's nervous and he doesn't know which door she's going to come out of. Is it the door that the guy just came out of? Or is it the door on the other side? So he's standing on the corner so he can be there when she comes out. Okay. Then let's go to Mr. Rick and Samantha because they had me going. Woo, Rick. Slick Rick. Let me drink some water, you guys. Okay, so Rick, we know, is in Gilbert, Arizona. He's out riding his bike, complaining about how hot it is. Now, Arizona is in the desert. I've been many of times. And what I do know, if you're going to be outside riding your bike, you need to do it before the sun comes out. So he's riding his bike. She calls, and she is so worked up about this reunion. Girl, whatever going to happen, going to happen. Okay, golly. So he's like, girl, let me get off this phone. Call me back because I'm on this bike and I got to concentrate when I'm on this bike. And so soon after he says that, the bike falls. So back in the car. They're on the phone. I think they was on a FaceTime. And so she talks. And so, Samantha's bringing up this reunion. Well, she asked, what are you doing this weekend? Like, I'm sure you knew the reunion was this weekend. Like, I'm sure he's told you. Didn't they talk about it last week? You guys let me know down in the comment section. So, anyway, this reunion, I guess they have a reunion, his high school reunion every 10 years. So 10 years ago, at the last reunion, he kind of dated this girl named Sandy. And there was no interest in her. And he was drinking that at the time. And, he said he was drunk and he probably did too much. And this production is showing pictures. And he lets us know that he started drinking like around 15 or 16. They show a picture. He was handsome in his heyday. He was handsome. He doesn't look bad now. He looks pretty good for almost 60. He's 58. He looks pretty good. So Samantha's on the phone checking him on his behavior and how he go act, because he was drinking a lot at that last reunion, and she does not want to appear or seem jealous to him. But she wants him to remember that he, in fact, is engaged. And, she thinks he's hiding her. And he's like, no, like, what are you talking about? Like, stop it. And so he told her, like, so they're getting ready to get the phone. So he tells her that he loves her. And she said, okay, and hung up. She was hot. And it's like, what are you in there stressed out over something you have no control over, girl? Samantha, just chill. You're coming home soon, I believe. Just chill. So Rick is back at home getting dressed for the reunion. She's on FaceTime. He takes off his shirt, child, and he shows her his chest. And she's like, ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm like, okay, girl. All right, Slick Rick. So he puts on his shirt that the nieces picked out for him to go to this reunion. And she gonna say, if Sandy is at the reunion, there's gonna be a problem. Well, we know Sandy's gonna be at the reunion, honey. She's been at all of the reunions. So, child, why does production show us 2 days before he's on the phone talking to Sandy, and she's excited to see him? So they talk. He said he's coming. She said she's coming, and she's excited to see him. And this will be the first time he's going to show up to this reunion sober. And then so the girls are at the reunion. He's driving there, and the girls, there's a group of women at the reunion. They're talking. They're talking about Rick, actually. So Sandy's telling them that she's expecting, she's waiting on him. Do they see him or whatever? She's saying that, they had fun together 2 years ago during the pandemic, that he called her and she came over and, they had fun. Carol says they did too. And she was trying to see when exactly did they have fun, because she wanted to see if there was some overlapping happening. Child, not the old women at the reunion about to have a fight over Rick. We're not doing the overlapping. Just know that, yes, you probably were overlapping. It was a pandemic. He's single. I don't know if he had hooked up with Samantha yet, but yeah, he had to make it through and make the pandemic do what it do. He was tired of being in the house. He needed some company. So, child, Slick Rick shows up, and Sandy runs over to him, smiling, hugging. They just, oh, you look good. Oh, you look good. She looked pretty good. She got her little jeans on with all the little studs on the pockets. Sandy, we're not wearing those anymore, honey. We're not wearing those. We're not wearing the jeans with the rhinestones and the studs and the stuff on the pockets. We're not doing that. It's kind of old. So we can tell you've had those jeans a long time, or you just purchased them at Marshall's or Ross or Dee Dee's. Probably Dee Dee's. So they compliment each other, you know. Slick Rick is slick Rickin'. You know, he gonna say what he say because he know he can pull. Now remember, he's drinking water. So then she talks to him about Carol. And so he says, oh, they went to school. They was in the park. They went to the school parking lot and blah, 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 blah. So Carol goes up to him and then they hug. And they talk about their last hookup. Oh, yeah, you know, we went to the park. No, we went to go get frog legs at such and such. And then we went to the parking lot. And she's like, no, that didn't happen that time. That was another time. And so Rick is like, well, you know, I don't remember. And so Sandy, she is drunk. Sandy been drinking. And she knows Rick from high school. Now, Carol, they was calling her CD. CD knows him from the 7th grade, honey. And she told us she loves him. And they were sitting down and he was like, you know, I almost want to have a drink. And so she was like, I know I miss you when you drinking too. I like when you drink. And it's like, oh, okay. And so the reason why she said she likes when she said, no, this is what she told him. She told him, you know, you called me more often when you were drinking. Girl, bye. And then she gonna say, I'm gonna rate him a 7.9. And that's pretty good for someone 58 years old, 57, whatever, whenever the last time they hooked up. But it's like, okay, ma'am, I wonder what he would have rated you. I wish production would have asked him what would he rate the women. That'd have been kind of fun to know. But what was your rate, little girl? Sit down somewhere. So Samantha calls. You know she gonna call him. So he picks up the phone, trying to talk to her on the slide, and here comes Sandy. She says something in the background, and Samantha checked that. Wait, what? Oh, this is it. I'm in this guy here. We're just talking. Da, da, da. And so, so they're like, well, who is that? Oh, this is. Oh, hi. And so Sandy tells Samantha, oh, you should be here. And then Sandy asks Samantha, like, what are you guys? Are y'all dating? Are y'all best friends? I mean, boyfriend, girlfriend? She's asking this while she got her hand on his back, rubbing his back. Girl, is she letting him know she ready? She hot, bothered, and ready. Slick Rick, she's ready. And I bet you something happened. I bet you something happened after that reunion. I bet you. So he didn't. So it's like, oh, tell me. So Sandy's like, well, tell me, did y'all go together? So she's like, he didn't tell you. He didn't say anything. And Sandy's like, well, I want to hear it from you because yeah, he didn't say nothing. And it's like, why does anybody need to tell you anything? He hasn't seen you, Sandy, in 2 years. Why are you asking so many questions? So Sam was like, oh, he didn't tell you. And so she's like, yeah, we're engaged. We get married and blah, 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 blah. And so Sandy switches up. She's like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. And so, yeah, he's only been here. We only been talking for a few minutes. And, you know, he's still trying to, like, well, I just got here because she want to know why you ain't told nobody. And he's like, yeah, we're engaged. We're getting married. And, so wait, did Sandy walk off? So Sandy tells us that Slick Rick, was in love with her for a long time. And if he was single, she would have been all over that. Now, ma'am, this is the 40th year reunion. And he has been married, did he say twice? But what are you talking about? You just slam dunked him 2 years ago. Why haven't you tried to get him then? I don't know. Whatever. So now Samantha wants Slick Rick to move to Idaho with her. That's where remember she's incarcerated in Idaho and he's in Arizona. And she wants him to come there because she has kids and she has grandkids. And you know, Rick is like, boo boo, I am retired. My money is tight. I don't know if I could just pick up and move somewhere else. I don't have it to do. When I retired, I was thinking about me, myself, and I, and he don't have it. He don't have it. So we'll see how that works. Because Rick got, I think he don't want to move because I don't know, y'all. I don't think he want to move because who he know in Idaho? He can't cheat in Idaho. I mean, he can, but you know, Rick been a player all his life. He likes these girls. They make him feel good. Sandy and Carol. What he gonna do without Sandy? And Carol talking about she loves him. Oh boy. Okay. So we missed Teeny this week, but let's go ahead and get into Shantae. I still want to say Shanta. Let's get into Shantae and True, because baby, oh boy. Now, why does Shantae have that cute little orange back out outfit with them back rolls rolling like that? Her two rolls look like lips. It was like, girl, turn around, put a jacket on. Is it a three-piece? It looked like that outfit should come with a duster. Like, I think a piece is missing, but I know you're in the house. But baby, why are your rolls out? How come your daughter not saying nothing? Help her out, little girl. So, child, here we go. Here we go at the drama. Here we go at the drama. So Shantae is opening up an envelope that contains the pictures that she just sent True, because she sends True pictures of her every day, she says. And I'm like, do you have a printer at home with camera, with photo paper? Like, are you printing out pictures? And why are you doing that? Anyway, every day you send pictures of him every day. So production shows us pictures, her with this wig on, her with another wig on. One picture looked like she was at a club. One picture was with maybe her son, and just these other random pictures. So she gets these pictures back and she just doesn't know why. And so she suspects some cheating is going on. This has never happened. So, honey, Shantae calls the jail. She wants to know, why did these pictures come back? So someone answers the phone. You know, they blur out their voices. So they tell her pictures, we mail pictures back due to nudity, contraband, or if the prisoner is in solitary confinement. So she's like, okay, no contraband, and he's not in solitary confinement. So she's like, nudity. And so she's like, she hasn't sent him any pictures with nudity. So clearly someone else is. And so I believe you are correct, Shantae. So what we gonna do, girl? What we gonna do? What we gonna do about it? You know, her confessional, she talking real talk. You know, she in there talking about, I ain't putting up with no cheating. It's a deal breaker for me, but I love you. Girl, what we doing? But she does say cheating is her deal breaker. So so she's in her mind like he done got explicit pictures from someone else. So so she's talking to her daughter, and her daughter's like, you gonna cuss him out? And she's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna email him because that'll give him too much time to think about a lie. And so the daughter in her confessional, she says that she thinks he's talking to someone else. And now remember, True he dates white females. He said that. And you know, Shantae is his first black female, and yeah. So True calls, right? So she asked him, you know, I like how she's all, how your day going? Girl, get to it. We don't care how his day going. It's all right, it's cool, about, you know. So she asked him about the pictures, and she let him know. She called the jailhouse, and he like, oh, they keep rejecting my pictures. I don't know, I wasn't tripping. And he gonna sit here and put it on somebody else, someone else named Two Braids. Two Braids sent him pictures of this dime piece because he keep telling me he got these dime pieces. He got all these women and they all fine. So I told him to send me some pictures. What? And so he was like, well, I never got the pictures and I kind of forgot about it. That's what he said in his confessional. Then he's sitting there looking like, do y'all believe me? Because I'm lying. I know I'm lying. Do y'all know I'm lying? Do you think Shantae gonna believe my lie? He's sitting there looking like a liar. Boy, first of all, excuse me. So I'm gonna assume Two Braids is not in jail. Ain't no way a dude is gonna sit here and go make copies of some pictures of some chicks. Let's just stop there. Ain't no dude, and if he like you in jail. If you got some, I'm gonna just assume Two Braids is a street guy. Ain't no street dude finna go get no pictures developed and put them in the mail, ask you for your address, go get an envelope, weigh it, make sure it's enough postage on the darn envelope to mail you pictures of some chicks he trying to bang. Ain't no dude doing that. Why would you even think that that girl would believe you? No dude is going to send you pictures of the girls he's kicking it with. And not no nudity at that. Let's face it, True. You got some of your white females that you fool with. They just sent you some explicit pictures with a little nudity, a little or a little boob here, boob there, and a little cheek there, and they sent it back. Quit playing. So she doesn't believe him either. Thank you. Okay, Shantae. But she thinks girls are sending him pictures because they are, Shantae. I mean, it's clear. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. She says she don't believe him. Then he's like, he goes and tells her he only dates white girls, but he is physically attracted to her. And what? No, you are financial. Excuse me. You are financially attracted to her. You're not physically attracted to her. And how come if she sent him pictures every day? That's probably why she had clothes on that day. Maybe they took some pictures that day. But she had on some black Nike socks. And then her back fat. I'm sure she wasn't taking no pictures from the back with them rolls in the back, but she probably was. I hope so because I want him to love. No, she's catfishing him. I'm sure she didn't do it. No, took no pictures from the back because then that would be considered nudity. You got back rolls, like I would consider that nudity. So anyway, so um, he said, "Child, it took him coming to jail to know what true love is. He really knows what it is." And so she tells us in her confessional that in her mind, she's telling herself to stop messing with him, but she loves him. And I'm like, girl, like, what are we doing? Because don't True get out really soon? I think he's coming home in like 2 weeks. So it's like, this going to be a mess. And that was pretty much the episode. Let's see. We talked about Andrew and Candace, Ayana, Shantae and True, Rick and Samantha. Yeah, that was the episode. I am so in tune with this season. It's so good. I swear they got new producers. It's really good. Like I said, I was rated it. Did I just say a B minus because of Shantae? You guys let me know what you rate this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, besties.